Good morning, students. Myself, Mehboob Pasha, and today in this session we will continue with the topic that is rational numbers. Okay, so here in this session we will just see the associativity. Okay, so we will see the associative property related to whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Okay, so in last class we have discussed about commutative property, and in this session, in this class, we will discuss about the associative property. Okay, so let us check first that the associative property of addition. Let us check the associative property of addition holds good under whole numbers or not, or you can assume like that. Let us check the associative property of addition satisfied under whole numbers or not. Okay, so here is the first one. So associative property. So what is the general form of associative property of addition? A plus B plus C equals to A plus B plus C. Okay, so this is a general form of associative property of addition. So let us take the value of ABC as some whole numbers. So let A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, C is equals to 4. So I have taken A as 2, B as 3, C as 4. Now we'll put these value of A, B, C in the general form. Okay, so here 2 plus 3 plus 4, 2, 3 plus 4. Okay, so look at here. Now 2 plus 3 is 5. This is plus 4. So now this is 2. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, so now see, look at here. 5 plus 4 is 9, and 2 plus 7 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9, and 2 plus 7 is 9. So now at both sides the numbers are equal now. So here we can write LHS equals to RHS. Okay, so LHS is equals to RHS. So now what we can write? We can look at here the associative property of addition. The associative property of addition satisfied under whole numbers. Why? Because we have got the same numbers on both the sides. So here LHS equals to RHS. Now we shall see whether the associative property of subtraction holds good for whole numbers or not. Okay, so now we will see associative property of subtraction holds good under whole numbers or not. So here this is the general form of associative property of subtraction. So here A minus B minus C. Okay, so what is here? A minus B minus C equals to A minus B minus C. So here let us take the value of A as 2, B as 3, C as 4. Okay, so let us take the value of A as 2, B as 3, and C as 4. So now put in this one. Okay, so A minus B, that is 2 minus 3 minus C is what? 4, no? Minus 4 equals to A minus, that is 2 minus B minus C, that is 3 minus 4. So now 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and this is minus 4. So now 2 minus 3 minus 4 is what? Minus 1. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So now minus 1 minus 4 can be written as minus 5. So now 2 minus into minus will be plus 1. So what is this? Minus 5. Here 2 plus 1 is what? 3. Whether these two are equal? No, no. These two are not equal. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. Okay. So LHS is not equal to RHS. Then what we can write? We can write associative property of subtraction does not satisfy under whole numbers. Now let us see whether the associative property holds good under the. Now let us see that the associative property of multiplication holds good under whole numbers or not. So this is the general form of multiplication. Okay, so this is the general form of multiplication of associative property. A into B into C equals to A into B into C. Okay, so this is the general form of associative property of multiplication. So now see here, let us A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, C is equals to 4. A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, C is equals to 4. Okay, so now let us put these values in this. So 2 into 3 into 4 equals to 2 into 3 into 4. So 2 3s are 6 into 4 is there. So 2 3 4s are 12. Okay, so now 6 4s are 24 and 2 12s are 24. So look at here, these two are equal now. So we can write LHS equals to RHS. So here what we can write? We can write the associative property of multiplication satisfy under whole numbers. Why? Because as we are getting the same numbers on both sides, so we can write the associative property of multiplication satisfy under whole numbers. Now let us see whether the associative property of division holds good under whole numbers or not. Okay, so this is a general form. A divided by B divided by C equals to A divided by B divided by C. Okay, so this is a general form of division of associative property. So let us take here A as 10, B as 2 and C as 5. So let us take A as 2, let us take A as 10, B as 2, C as 5. So now put in this 10 divided by 2 divided by 5 equals to 10 divided by 2 divided by 5. Okay, so 10 divided by 5 is what? 5. So here we are getting again 5 divided by 5. So here 10 divided by 2 divided by 5 is what? 0.4. Okay, so 2 divided by 5 is what? 0.4. So now 5 divided by 5 is what? 1. But 10 divided by 0.4 is 25. 10 divided by 0.4 is 25. So are they equal? Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So here we can write LHS is not equals to RHS. Okay, so here we can write LHS is not equal to RHS. Then what we can write? We can write the associative property of division does not satisfy under whole numbers.